Good morning, everybody. I hope your weekend has started well. I was actually wondering what to do this morning in terms of streaming, and in the end I said, well, I'll just run Wintermute. It's familiar, it's relatively popular, so why not? And I just realized I have forgotten to do something. So that means this is going to get messed up. I forgot to run my chat screen. See if I can get this back. There we go. Sorry about that. That was disturbing. Well, not disturbing, just irritating. So where were we? We are currently... Well, we're still doing episode 2, which is dragging on. We are doing the last part, I think, of episode 2, which is called, I think, Renewed Hope. We are trying to get Mackenzie to the Carter Hydroelectric Dam so he can go down the elevator / lift, depending on whether you're English, American, or someone else speaking English. And I was trying to get some meat together because I'm concerned about running out of food, and I'm thinking about maybe crafting a wolfskin coat, but we'll see how that goes. I will probably mention this again, but let me know how the audio sounds. I made one significant change to my audio. I applied a noise filter, which I had no idea existed, which basically removes background noise, which includes case fans. And when I stop talking, the microphone display just goes completely blank, which is great. Right, let's be about this. I don't know. I have no idea which of these is the one I'm doing. This looks reasonable. I have food, so okay. Alright. I'm assuming then that this is the correct save game to use. Did I bring any other venison with me? I need another wolf pelt. I want that coat. What time of day is it? It is getting on in the day. Hello. Is he in pain? Oh, he is in pain. So, do I want to try and find a wolf? How many wolves have I shot and not recovered? I have to say, it is actually quite nice to look at over at OBS and see that the microphone is not displaying noise from the case fans. It was only fairly recently that I realized the case fan noise was quite as intrusive as it was. Actually, it's not the case fan noise, it's the CPU fan. Let's reload. Well, I remember. Well, I have to remember where I put that deer meat when I head back towards the dam, don't I? Did I shoot all the wolves around here? Oh, that's right. There's a potential wolf dead back there. I had completely forgotten about that. I think that's correct, isn't it? I think I did shoot a wolf back there. I know it ran off. Oh, that's good. My pain is healed, which just clears up the screen so I can see. Alright, this is the correct load game. And there's our wolf. Let's see if we can get it into a position where I can plink it. Preferably from the door of the fishing hut. Have I checked the fishing huts? I have not. I finally got a hunting knife. Ha ha ha. Oh, that is nice. Hang on, I've checked in here before and I didn't see the knife? Good heavens. That strikes me as being ill-advised. Huh, that's slightly weird. Oh. Well, Umbrella, let me start that over. Where I wanted to be. Should have taken the shot, really. This is why structures like this are so useful. Step in. Can't see me. Step out. It can see me. Here we go. Good morning, little nuggets. How are you doing today? How's your finger? And that achieves precisely what I wanted it to. Oh, right. I don't envy you that. Although, yes, I have done some driving when in serious pain. In a very delicate location. How is the audio quality, little nugget? I was explaining earlier that I have implemented a noise filter which should remove background noise. Yeah, you shouldn't be hearing my CPU fan anymore, or the case fans if they turn on. Good morning, Fireheart. I feel like such a twit. I didn't think there was anything I could do about the background noise beyond doing something with the microphone, and I thought this morning, let's have a look. Turns out OBS has a noise filter which they say adds to the CPU utilization, but obviously not enough to bother me. Yeah. Genuinely didn't think there was anything I could do about that. My day yesterday? Pretty much normal. I did live stream last night. I wanted to live stream Warzone 2100. I'd been thinking about that for a while. It's an old game that has been around for 26 years. Oh, that's all right. No, I don't expect... I genuinely don't have expectations in that regard. If you can't show up, you can't show up. Oh, look at this. All right. It is now confirmed. I'm staying here until I can get a proper coat. I didn't expect it to do well. And to be honest with you, as a live stream, it wasn't that good a one. But it was fun to do, so... Ooh, yeah, I can imagine it doesn't. Well, don't hold up the phone. Because I've actually given myself some nerve damage holding my tablet, had a habit of resting it on this finger here. I've got a permanent indentation in my finger here. That's why the tablet's now sitting on that stand over there, and I got another one behind me for the same purpose. I don't have to take the weight on my little finger. So don't hold up your phone if it hurts. That's my advice. What do I need? So that's 46.5. I don't know what I'm going to do with the deer hide. Alright, so I am now pretty much stuck here. So I probably ought to... Oh, that's right, there are wolves between me and the... Oh, yes, I bet there are. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I can understand how mad you were about that. I remember driving a brand new company car and someone decided it was a good idea to run gently into the rear of it. I wasn't happy about that. Fortunately, very little damage was done, except from the imprint of the bolts holding the license plate on, which left their imprint in the plastic back bumper. I was not happy, but I did not take it out on the lady who ran into me. Good morning, Danny. Oh, of course not. I didn't eject it, did I? Oh, do you not need to go back to the hospital to get the stitches fixed? That's interesting. Oh, oops, sorry. Oh. I had the sound turned down too bad. Couldn't hear my own footsteps. So we know we've got a couple of wolves over there, 3 to be precise. I would rather... It would be advised for you to go to a different hospital, I think. Oh, hello. Did I already skin this one? I think I must have done. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. It's a rock. I've made that mistake before with that rock, haven't I? Never mind. Yeah. Don't do it yourself. Go to a hospital. Oh, thank you. If you can, go to the hospital now, I would say. Do you have an urgent care or some equivalent? Well, yeah, try not to lose any of your other fingers. That's the only suggestion I can make. Do I have... What do I have in terms of bandages? Oh, I've got loads of that. Oh, goodness, yes. Oh, I'd forgotten I don't leave footprints in this game. In this version. Yeah, 30 miles from the nearest town does tend to limit your options a bit. America is good like that. If you want to find the middle of absolute nowhere, it's quite easy. It's much harder in England. You pretty much had to go to Scotland. The middle of nowhere. Although I suppose there are some places like the Yorkshire Dales which would probably qualify, but even then I don't imagine you're 30 miles from the nearest town. I think the best I ever did was some little town in, I want to say Utah, but I'm not sure. It was on, what was it, Route 60, I think? I know it was officially the loneliest highway in the United States. That's what they call it. At one point it was 65 miles in one direction to the nearest town, and then 65 miles in the other direction to the nearest town. And I was in a town in the middle. It was very, very quiet. It was actually quite nice. Oh, yeah, that probably wouldn't be recommended, would it? Keep forgetting Y doesn't work in this. Oh, there's my quat. Let's take it before I forget. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be such a great idea, to be honest.
What the?
It's just the Aurora, Mackenzie. You've seen it before. You have a good day as well. I'll settle for having nothing disastrous happen. If something disastrous happens in the game, at least that'll be mildly entertaining. Did I stash water anywhere? I will do my best not to enjoy myself. Ah, I do. No? At some point I have got to make more water. Okay. Let's drop my other recycled can. Oh, I have 2 pots. Alright. Oh, grief. I can't put the pot on there. Where's... I've got a knife. I can't believe I finally have a knife. I can get rid of some of that silly stuff that I've got. Oh, I should put some snares out. I'll do that in the morning. Let's drop that and that. Good grief. The amount of stuff this guy has. Why is it so much lighter compared with my usual runs? Don't answer that question. I don't think I want to know the answer. Let's drop my scrap metal shard and my improvised knife. Now that I have a proper one. And how many whetstones have I got? Oh, I've got 2 whetstones. Oh, I can do something then, can't I? Let us... If Lady Q is there, she'll be relieved to see me doing this. For half a second there, I thought I'd clicked on harvest. And I probably... Let's clean that. Interesting that he can clean a rifle in pitch darkness. Well, we've done a few things, at least. Look at that. A beautiful knife. Hang on a second. What? Oh. I thought I had less ammo than that. Two 5-round stripper clips. And there we go. Definitely need more water. Actually, you know what I can probably do? What do I have in terms of firewood on me? That is a stupid amount of matches. Let us... You know, it's kind of weird. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can hear the case fans in my ears. Hang on. Oh, it's there. Okay,
That didn't
maybe.
work. Come on.
So here's the trick. I'm going to set this up for 2 hours of burning. And when I get back, these should be done. So yeah, that should mean when I get back, I'll have 4 liters of Ujima, what's it? What am I going to do? Oh. A nearby deer would be useful to have. And let me just check, see what my clothes are like. Oh. That's new. That's new. That's... Right, everything is new, and I have a 21-degree warmth bonus, and I'm still getting cold. Seems a bit weird after my 31-degree warmth bonus in the daily run. Let's see. What am I going to do? Should I go do some fishing? Oh, I need to put out some snares as well, don't I? Yeah, fishing and snares. Alright, let's go put some snares out. Oh, that's right. Did we not have a sort of semi-vote last time that I was in fact going to make the wolfskin coat? Yes, I'd forgotten about that. I don't like that drawing. Why don't they use exactly the same game engine for story mode? Well, that's kind of weird. At least I think it is. It is slightly weird being in this particular version of the game engine and not being able to see my footprints in the snow. Unless there's a game option I've somehow missed, which seems unlikely because I switch everything on. Excuse me, rabbits. I just want to predate you for a bit. It's alright, you're safe for now. Use. Right. That's that done. Let's go do some fishing. I have a pry bar. That's what I want. I'll grab some firewood while I'm at it, I think. Oh, still not too cold. Well, my son and I had an interesting evening after the live stream yesterday. I called him up, as is my wont, and he was in the process of installing my old graphics card that I gave him when I upgraded. I say old graphics card, it's a 7800 XT, so it's actually still a very good graphics card. And so I also bought him a he needed a new power supply, so I gave him a new power supply too. And he got that yesterday, so we spent a very happy 2 hours watching him install the power supply, do the cable management, and then run up the graphics card, which all worked flawlessly, which is so nice. Good morning, Jeopardy Day. And then we ran No Man's Sky together, so we could have a look at frame rates. Needless to say, his frame rates vastly exceed mine because he runs 1080p and I run 1440p widescreen, which is what you're looking at. This is 1440p widescreen. And 1440p widescreen is about 2.5 times the number of 2.5 times the number of pixels that he runs. So I would not expect to get the same frame rate. But yeah, it was nice. We do bond, if that's the word, over geek stuff. He's a geek. I'm a geek. What's not to like? But yeah, he does get some now. For 1080p, he'd get some phenomenal frame rates. Oh! I can't make bait? You're kidding. It doesn't let me...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Doesn't let me make bait. Oh, how irritating. Yeah. So I was my whole goal actually was to, well, one of my goals was to give him a good start for the summer holidays, which he's got coming up next week, I think. So now he's and to upgrade his system. So
Turned out pretty well.
he now has, over the last year, I've upgraded his system, updated his CPU, upgraded his graphics card twice. Tell you one thing I did find interesting.
I could eat anything.
Oops. Ah!
Feels like night is coming.
Yeah, the 7800 XT I gave him is now more expensive. Not by a huge amount, but more expensive than it was this time last year. For reasons. I don't know why. And only £50 less than my 9070.
Come on. Come on.
So I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing
That didn't work.
an uptake in GPU costs. I hope not. But I will say, if you are considering a new GPU purchase, spend the extra £50 or $50 on a 9070 rather than a 7800 if you have a choice between the two. Spend £50 more for up to 40% improvement depending on the game. Oh, that would be good timing. Yes. Oh, I didn't know that was an objective.
I might have to drop some gear.
Shut up, Mackenzie. Yeah, but he was getting 180 odd frames per second in No Man's Sky in some scenes with ultra graphic settings, so that's nice. So I was quite pleased. I hope I'm going the right way. It would be terribly embarrassing if I wasn't, given the number of times I've made this trek across the ice. I would be mortified if I was going the wrong way. But I'm not. I recognize the fallen tree. Oh, yeah, and the other reason, if you have a choice between a 7800 XT and a regular 9070, the regular 9070, apart from being faster, is more efficient and has less power draw, even at maximum utilization. So really, the 9070 non-overclocked, if you can get one at near enough MSRP, it's a heck of a deal. Oh, yes. Yes! That was the whole point of that exercise. Where's the wood stove? Funny thing is, at one point I wanted to get my son
That did it.
a 1080p widescreen. You can get 2560, 2580 by 1080p widescreens. In fact, YouTube takes this stream and reduces it basically to 1080p widescreen, which is irritating.
I need to drop something.
Oh, of course, his upgrade also means he gets to trade in his previous graphics card, which I gave him, which is a 7600 XT, so he gets to trade that in. And with luck, he might be able to trade in his old power supply as well, so basically I've started him off the summer holidays with a bit of extra money. Which sort of was my goal. All right. We are in reasonably good shape. How about that? So I guess I'm going to be doing quite a bit of fishing. Now, what I want to know is,
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
can I actually, let's top up this. So let's drop that. Can I? No, I can't. All right. Shall I go back fishing again? got nothing else to do while I wait for the wolf pelts to cure. Oh, might as well. Do I really care about these? No. Okay. I don't really care about these too much. Yeah, I'm not that bothered. Oh, I need to make... Oh, okay. All right. I suppose at some point I need... Do I have rose hips on me? Oh. Do I have a spare... Oh, that's where that went. Hang on a second. 68% cured. 28 cured. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I've got 5. 5 wolf pelts. Alright. Well, I suppose that's good to know. Good morning, Crippled Zombie. How are you today? I'm just wasting time until the wolf pelts cure so that I can make a wolfskin coat, and then I'll carry on with the story. And in the meantime, I'm living off fish. Because why not? And I might well live stream this tomorrow as well. Yeah, this is arguably the most convenient fishing hut, because if anything happens, I just go straight that way, which I must remember. Put that at a slight angle, go that way. Okay. But look, I got a hunting knife after all this time. We'll have that. Oh. I'm not getting cold, so at least I'll have plenty of fish.
It's starting to weigh me down.
That's alright. It'll keep me. And with a bit of luck, there's nothing downwind from me to complain or take advantage of the fact that I smell like fish. One way to pass the day, do a lot of fishing. The other way to pass the day is to make something like a bearskin coat, because I think that takes about 2 days. Isn't it 25 hours for the bearskin coat? Except I can't make that in this game yet. Well, yeah, in this story mode. Well, at least the wind is pushing me along, otherwise I imagine I would be crawling. How? Oh yeah, that's a little bit overladen. I think most of that is fish too. I wonder if the moose ever spawns in story mode. Cooking. On today's menu is fish. Unfortunately, I don't have salt, pepper, lemon slices, onion, so it's just going to be unpleasant. I don't have any tinder? I must have tinder somewhere. I don't normally pick it up. Oh, there we go. Hello, Bobby Fish. Okay.
Come on.
I'm honestly, I would be a bit surprised. I don't think you're supposed to be doing quite what I'm doing, which is just hanging around until my wolf pelts cure. What's the heaviest one I've got? Okay. Thought I had... Ah, there it is. I thought I had a bigger fish. Right, that might be enough fish to get me through the night. Don't think I've ever had a day before where I ate nothing but fish. But I'd have to go back through hundreds of hours of live streams to check up on that, and frankly, I am not so inclined. I'm going to need some more firewood at some point. What have I got left? Yep. Definitely more firewood would be a good idea. Do I want to add this, make this up to 2 hours and... So I need to put that on for about 2 hours. Do I? I do. There we go. That should do it, I hope. Not quite. I need something else. Is there a book anywhere? Or a stick? All this to get it to 2 hours. There we go. What do I do now? Let's see how fast this is. We're good. It's a good job I left some boots back here after my encounter with the old bear. Would not have wanted to play the rest of the game without boots. It was bad enough having to walk through the snow. For the short distance I did in stocking feet. Oh yes, I was just wondering what is making me so smelly. The simple answer is I'm carrying several kilograms of fish. That would do it. I can't do anything with the cured deer hide, unfortunately, but with that and that and that, I just need that to cure, and I can make sure. Woolskin coat. Yes, yes, I can do that. Oh, and 25 hours. Alright. You know, I tell you what, if I find another, you know, there's a thought. I could head back to the broken railroad and try and make another spearhead. Oh, I need coal. And I used up all the coal in the broken railroad, didn't I? Unless it respawns. It's awfully tempting. Nice to see they've got this prong on there. Keeps angry animals away from your tender bits. Well, at least it's a nice sunset. Don't you think? It's funny. For all the time I've spent in Mystery Lake, and not in just in this run,
The sun's setting.
but
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
I can't remember before this run how much time did I spend in Mystery Lake. I never saw the moose up there, and that in my morning run, yeah, I've had the moose spawn up there twice. Fortunately, that one didn't trample me. Unlike the others, I think every other moose I've encountered has trampled me at some point. Oh, grief, he's not even that tired. Well, I suppose he has been doing nothing but fishing all day long. Do I... Oh, it does allow me to make that. It doesn't allow me to make a fishing hole. Oh, that's irritating. Of course! I think my subscribers would be most irritated at me if I didn't play Black Frost. So yeah, I will get Black Frost as soon as I decently can. And I will probably drop this like a hot brick and switch over to playing Black Frost. The main concern I have about Black Frost, if that's the right word, is are they going to do a Linux version? And even if they do, will the Windows version run through and if they do a... Hang on, what was I saying? Yeah. Are they going to do a Linux version? That would be nice, but not necessary. Will the Windows version run through Proton? Because what you can't tell right now is that this is not the Linux version. This is the Windows version of the game. And it runs better than the Linux version. Especially in survival mode. The survival mode version is much better. Right. Yeah. No, I'll get Black Frost on early access. And as you may have gathered, I have been playing for an hour. I need to take a quick break for purposes of bladder and old age. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. Oops. Nearly hit the wrong button, I think. I'm afraid I'm not too bothered by Astrid at the moment. Well, two things really. One, if I find her and she's a grandma, what has she been doing in the meantime? And two, don't forget, Astrid left me for dead. Well, left Mackenzie for dead. They were both in the aircraft. The aircraft crashed, and she ran off and left him. Didn't try and help. Really, what he's doing. I mean, if I was in that position, I'd probably just let her run off. I mean, that was not a very nice thing of her to do. I mean, you could probably say, and there will probably be some excuse, like, oh, she needed to go off and do something important, but still. I'm sure there'll be an excuse. She had something more important to do, which is still no excuse, or she thought he was dead, which isn't Astrid supposed to be a doctor or something? So, yeah, to be honest with you, from a purely story perspective, I'm not too bothered by Astrid. Good morning, Anna. Welcome to Wintermute. How are you today? Right on the dot of the hour as well. I'm just passing time until I can make the wolfskin coat. Which means I'm doing quite a bit of fishing. And, yep, that's boiled, and that's boiled. And let's see. Ooh, he's positively spry this morning. Actually, I do need to check on something. Okay, that's 83%, that's 42. Cured, and that one I'm not too bothered about. That's almost cured. How much cured gut have I got?
Too much stuff to carry.
Stop it. Ah, good. I do have some cured gut. So what I'm going to do is, that's cured. That's not cured. That's cured. I need to check my hook and line situation. Okay, I need some more. Oh, I've got 7 hooks. Oh, I don't need the guts. Yes, I know. The one I've got left to do here is, well, I'll show you. Yeah, finish the late gunshots. I don't want to bother with that one. Yeah, I didn't bother with those. I might finish that one. Oh, did I finish that? Okay. And I haven't made all the reishi tea and rosehip tea that I could make. I suppose I could do that. Do I have... I need to... I don't have... Hang on. Oh, I don't have rose hips. I suppose I could make rosehip tea, couldn't I? Find some more reishi mushrooms. Eh. Let's have a little wander. Did I already harvest those? Oh no, obviously not. Oh, I forgot. I need to check my snares. It's been such a long time since I bothered putting out snares, I've forgotten the importance of checking up on them relatively frequently. Oh, Anna! I got a knife! I got a proper knife! And there's the rock I always think is a dead body. To be honest, it's kind of nice just playing some low-intensity survival. Because in my weekday run, I am currently in the... what is it? The Forsaken Airfield. Oh, look at this. I have a plethora of rabbit. And deer.
Something's gotta go.
Yes, I found it in one of the fishing huts, which apparently I had already searched. And missed, which was irritating. And I have 2 whetstones, so I got no excuse for... Oh, that was a hurried shot. Silly me. Oh well, I guess I know what I'm doing today. That'll keep me fed for a while.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Right. Well, that was successful. I've now got 2 sources of meat. Well, 3. I've got meat down the railway line, if I can find it again, near the logging camp. I've got that deer. I've got fish. I've got rabbits. All the ingredients necessary for a carnivore's well-balanced diet. Yes, I was slightly embarrassed. I went into one of the fishing cabins to shoot a wolf. Sort of do the whole sit in the open door trick. Because I thought I needed another wolf skin. Which I didn't, as it turns out. And there was a knife on the floor, which I had not previously seen. Now, if I could just make a meat curing box. I've no idea what I can do with the deer skins. It's a shame, because I could... I'm very tempted to take all the skins with me when I go. You know, just in case. For later in the game. I swear, if he makes one more complaint about being loaded down with so much food, I'm going to take him out into the middle of that lake over there and get him to jump up and down until the ice breaks. And yes, I know I can't get him to jump up and down. I should be able to, though. It would satisfy me greatly. Sorry. Not a nice person. Right, let us drop things. And I've been doing your trick, Anna. Setting the fire up for 2 hours and leaving the pots on. And I think I can afford to drop some of that. Yeah. I think that's a little excessive. And what else are we going to do? I know. Yes, I imagine working wounding would probably not be desirable. I did? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Oh, that should be 158.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Oh, that's interesting. Oops. They've the rabbit icon is different. Yay, 158. Thank you to whoever subbed. I do appreciate it. Ooh. I need more wood. One thing I am not too worried about is matches. I have more matches than I know what to do with. Let's go and gratuitously destroy something. How come the table has more wood available than that?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Right, Mackenzie. To the center of the lake with you. Well, 7 likes isn't too bad. I'll settle for that. Thank you, Anna. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, that should keep me going for a bit.
Come on.
I'm kind of wondering what I should stream tonight. I don't have any great ideas for it. Kind of tempted to start another game of No Man's Sky, to be honest. See if I can reclaim my interest in it. I got a bit bored. I put 150 odd hours into No Man's Sky, and then I kind of got a bit bored because everything ended up being samey, so to speak. I know a lot of people get a lot of satisfaction from building in it, but I'm not really a builder. Oops. Is anybody who might have seen in Minecraft my ability to build things in Minecraft is not fantastic. I'm always playing Sky. Maybe I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll do a journey run. The Journey community is quite nice. They generally pop on when I stream Journey. What would I? Oh yeah, I could do. I could do a Sky run.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Your complaining is starting to irritate me. I was going to say something else, but I didn't. I can be very restrained. Oh, that's all that? Okay. Oh, right. Okay, I'm glad that worked out. I'm sorry, I meant to ask and then I got distracted. Right. What should I eat for... What should I eat for dinner?
All this gear is slowing me down.
Let's give myself protein starvation. Oh, that's good. I mean, I actually play Sky pretty much every day, especially if a friend of mine's online. Although she's been busy. A friend of her cousin's visiting. So, I believe she was in Kuala Lumpur the last couple of days. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to stream with her at my typical time because it would be 2 a.m. in the morning for her, so not the best timing in the world. How are your offspring, Anna? Say hi to them for me, for what it's worth. Ah. Oops. Right. Oh, I still have one rabbit to disembowel, don't I? Actually, I can now safely drop. And do my usual. Oh, it's kind of nice to be back to my usual diet in the game of fresh meat and yes. Oh my goodness. I've forgotten about those. Oh, that's useful to have those back. Where was I go? What was I doing last time before I got distracted by shooting things? Reishi mushrooms and rose hips. Isn't that right? Ah, dare I ask how old your daughter is? Oh, yes. Well, I've actually got some wood on me. And given that I left the fire burning with 4 more liters of water, I'm actually fairly good for that at the moment. I'm not in a rush to shoot another deer. Oh, excuse me. Even though... Oh, yeah, I can understand that. That's a bit much. No judgment, sorry. Nearly gave me a heart attack, Mr. Deer. I was going to say, I'm moderately certain that despite the fact that I have finally discovered that there's a noise filter for OBS, yay, I'm sure it doesn't suppress coughs. No, it doesn't. Not even slightly. I'm afraid I don't know what to suggest. Alright, let's go and see if we can find some... I'm trying to remember what my son was like at 12. I'll be honest, I'm now getting into areas that I am not going to talk about. I'd rather talk about politics, to be honest. Can I not use... Actually, can I not use charcoal? Or do I not have charcoal on me? I don't have charcoal on me. Eh. Why do... Why do I... This is... I normally... Mind you, I say I normally... Yeah, I normally obviously have charcoal on me. Sometimes far too much. But I just wanted to see if it would show me where... There's... reishi mushrooms and such like. Oh, there's another rabbit grove down there. Yes, but the mapping normally shows you things like deer carcasses and fallen branches and old man's beard and that kind of thing. So that's why I was curious about it. At this rate, Astrid will come looking for me. What am I saying? No, she won't. As I said earlier, she left Will to die, so I don't suppose finding him is going to be a particular priority. I'm not sure why he's so keen to find her, to be honest, given the circumstances. Is it... For some reason, I thought Astrid was a doctor. Is that right, or am I making a false assumption, or am I just misremembering? Right, because I was speculating, you see, about why she left Will Mackenzie behind. And don't spoil it if you know the answer. Because let's face it, they were together, there was a plane crash, Will wakes up, and she's gone. And so I can only think of 3 reasons. I can think of 3 reasons why she would do that. 1, she's got something far more important to do. In which case I'm not that keen, honestly, in going after her. Surely she could have spent a few minutes to make sure that Mackenzie was okay. 2, she thought that Mackenzie was dead. Well, she's not a very good doctor. If she couldn't tell that Mackenzie was still alive. And 3, she didn't care. And in almost none of those circumstances can I really justify all the effort Mackenzie's put into trying to find her. I mean, she very clearly shows what she thought of him. She didn't care to stay behind and help. I mean, you know, okay, I grant you, I'm sure there'll be something in the story, like, oh, it was time limited, I knew you'd be okay. But, She might well have been better off if he'd gone with her. So I know it's the second time I've said that, but Anna hadn't heard me rant about Astrid's failings as a human being. Oh, the only other possibility, I suppose, is she was kidnapped. But then if she was kidnapped, why did the people not either kill Mackenzie or... I don't know. I don't remember... Yeah, I suppose she could have... Alright, okay. There's a possibility she was kidnapped. I'll give him that. Or taken... Yeah, kidnapped. I was going to say, or taken by force, which is kidnapped, yeah. But then I would almost not expect Mackenzie to have survived. Unless they... Oh, well, it gets complicated. Because I don't remember any indications that when she fled the aircraft that she was with somebody. Yes, I do have her case. I've forgotten about that. That's a good point, yeah. That oh so important case that she didn't take with her. I don't want to accuse Hinterland bad storytelling. Although Magic Spear and Mystery Bear was a bit much. But, yeah. All I can say is, if I'd been in those circumstances, I probably wouldn't be in a mad rush to go rescue her. Yeah, super important case that she just abandoned, yeah. I'm sure there's a rational reason for it. Finally, some rose hips. Oh yes, this is where I stopped, wasn't it? To warm my feet up. Oh, and more importantly, super important case that he hasn't looked in, has he? Okay, it could be locked, I suppose, but, you know, you get the general drift. How many reishi mushrooms do I need to... Oh. Well, at least we'll finish off the basic survival stuff. Good grief. I hadn't checked. Here we have 26 watching. Hello. Now, if 20 of you subscribe, I'll be well on my way to 200. I imagine if that happened, YouTube would wonder what on earth happened. I understand at some point you actually get to play as Astrid, don't you? Maybe I'll, just for the fun of it, put her in harm's way at some point, just to vent my frustration at her. The case doesn't show up in my inventory at all, does it? No. Ah, there better be something really, really, really good in there. That's all I can say. Actually, I just thought of something else I can drop. I think. Oh, there we go. Where does he get the cups from, do you wonder?
I might have to drop some gear.
Alright, let's... You know, the silly thing is... Oh, really? Oh, here we go. Yes. You're absolutely right. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, well, okay. So it's got a combination on it. what I would do, and I've actually seen this done, there's only 999 possible combinations. I would simply go through and start trying them all. And lest you think that is daft, I remember many, many years ago, I was at a annual shooting competition with my father. We weren't shooting. We were part of the, or he was part of the team that was doing things, scoring, that sort of thing. And they had a combination lock, not unlike this, and nobody knew how to open the lock. So they literally, while they were waiting for things to do, went through all the combinations until they opened the lock. So he could be doing that while he's, doing nothing else. That's what I would do. Oh, of course. Helps if I actually have a fire. And it only took them a couple of days, actually, to go through the combinations until they found one that worked.
Turned out pretty well.
Right. That's the reishi tea cooked. I think it was 3 reishi teas I was supposed to make. No. It was 3 of them. Then what's this? Might I ask? I've already made 3 reishi teas now, and you're giving me this. What am I supposed to do with it? Yes. Oh. All right. That's what I had to do. Okay. I had to have it in my inventory, because obviously that makes a massive difference. Good grief. Oh!
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Nearly boiled my water dry. That would have been ill-advised. That's a lot of rose hips. Hmm. Don't let me forget these when I head back to the dam. Yay, 1. I just need one of that. I just need that to cure. then I can make the coat and we can get out of here. Nope, I've got absolutely no idea why I'm out here. Hello, Long Dark Forever. I'm going to hazard a guess. You rather enjoy this game, don't you? Oh well, let's finish off cooking up my rabbit, seeing as I've got it. Complete coincidence, yes. Wow, that is a long time. You ought to be streaming it yourself, unless you already do. It's probably going to be far more informative than anything I can come up
Why
with.
didn't that work?
Oh, because the game decided to frustrate me just as at this point. Oh wow. I haven't even been going a year. By the way, I'm just mildly curious. I mean, if I was to take your icon there at face value, it would say, I already do vomit. I assume you don't mean vomit, because it looks like a vomit icon to me. Is it? Oh, it looks like a vomit icon. But in my defense, I am 59, so I am probably a bit out of touch with what some icons mean. Oh, is that what it is? Hang on a second. My screen is just No, I have to say it still looks like a vomit icon. Sorry, I think it's funny. It's like, I don't know if anybody's seen it in this country, in England. One of our road signs, there's a sign for a sort of a road work ahead, and it looks like a man trying to pick up an umbrella. It's actually, I think, supposed to be a man with his shovel in a pile of earth, but it can be interpreted as a man trying to pick up a heavy umbrella. Now, normally at this point, I'd be saying something like getting ready to end the stream, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to carry on a bit longer today, if that's all right with everybody. Anyone who is bored rigid, please let me know. Otherwise, I think I'll carry on for a while longer, or at least until my throat starts to give out. I thought last night my throat was starting to hurt, actually. I thought I was going to come down with something, but fortunately I did not. Oh, right. I'll try and be entertaining. I do take suggestions if somebody has something they want me to talk about. Oh, right. See? It's not just me. I am reassured. So, I can either go and do some more fishing, or I can... Do you think if I stare at this wolf pelt long enough, it'll hurry up and... Yeah, I don't have another wolf pelt underneath. I just thought I'd check. Yeah, for me, you see, it's quite tiny. Oh, grief. Old age must be creeping up on me because I had an idea about what I was going to do and I have just now completely forgotten. It wasn't fishing. What was it? Yeah, don't remember. Hang on a second, let me make sure something. Okay, all good there. Diddy. Oh, yes, rose hips. Rose hips. Where to find rose hips? I guess you have to be of a certain age, maybe? Despite my best intentions, I do find I am starting to lag behind with the way that the English language is changing. Either spoken or shorthand written. Well, it's not really shorthand, shortcut written. Does the bear still spawn? I don't want to come across another bear, but it just occurred to me I might not be safe presuming that the bear doesn't spawn around here. And I'm definitely not used to Twitch emotes. I'm going to be quite irritated if it turns out there is another bear down here. Well, not another bear, a bear. And I would be even more irritated if it turns out that A, there is another bear, and B, I need the magic spear to kill it. That would not make my day. A nice big hug with a rifle. Yeah, it's getting too steep for my liking. Getting mauled twice in a row by a bear is practically my signature now. I don't think in story mode lately have I ever been mauled just the once. I don't think so. It's always... Oh, no, that's not true. Was it yesterday I got mauled by a bear? No, day before. Yeah. In, evening live stream, stalker mode. Where are you? I definitely heard a wolf. It wasn't outside my window, was it? Oh, I forgot to check the snares. I ought to do that, I suppose. Oh, rose hips. Here we go. That's what I was after. Yes, obviously 8 rose hips are enough to push you from absolutely not encumbered at all to now you're in danger of a sprain. Yeah, I'm not climbing that rope. Oh, here we go. $40. I need 8 more, don't I? You sure you want to do this? Sorry, Mr. Wolf. Oh, that might not have been my cleverest move. I am going the right way, yes.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, why don't you drop 8 rose hips? Yes, I'm not quite sure what is my wolf score so far.
Cold.
Oh, it's not giving me my statistics. Never mind. Let's see. At least 6 wolves, and probably closer to 8 or 10, to be honest. Oh yeah, yes, actually, there's that as well. And I know I've left wolfskins other places. I think the trapper's cabin had 1 or 2, and then I can't get back into the trapper's cabin because he locked me out after everything I did for him. Ungrateful crampon. Oh, there's another rock over there with an exposed bit that looks like a suspicious animal. The music's quite nice. Did I achieve anything during that little run around? Yes, I got some rose hips so I can continue that little sort of submission type thing. Yeah, I got another wolf skin, which I don't need. Right, I am going to take a quick biological break. I will be back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere and don't do anything I wouldn't do. It occurs to me my last injunction wasn't helpful. I mean, on the list of things I wouldn't do would be try to equip a hippopotamus with a string bikini. Somehow I get the feeling that would not go down well. No, no. What am I doing? Oh, yes. And I've only got enough for one of those, but that's alright. That's one more thing done. Did I? I did drop the wolf pelt, didn't I? Yes. Oh, yes. I did start to suffer from hypothermia, didn't I? I'm going to run out of... It always amuses me just how fast you go through deer meat. I'm always much happier when I've got a dead moose or a dead bear hanging around. Even though the process of acquiring it isn't necessarily to my liking. What am I doing? What am I doing? Warming up. Warming up, I suppose. Might as well head back out, see if I can find the other 8 rose hips. I've never used the distress pistol. And as far as I can tell, he just put away a cocked flare pistol, which does not strike me as being a very good idea. And also, as far as I can tell, the safety isn't on this rifle. Yeah, let's have a quick recce up here. See if I can get up and around. Well, talking of, I don't know, YouTube news? I was talking with my son last night about some of the things I've heard. Mr. Beast has gotten himself in trouble again, apparently. In the name of pursuing his grift, he has apparently been advertising an app which will allow you to basically steal other people's thumbnails and then add your own face to it and things like this, which is somewhat hypocritical because it is my understanding that he has spoken out against that kind of thing. So yeah, he's in trouble for that. Although I have a suspicion at this point he may simply not care. He is now officially the youngest self-made billionaire in the world. So I'm wondering if he's starting to think he's untouchable. And I swear, parts of YouTube, not parts that I frequent, I only hear about them more or less accidentally. Some parts of it are just like a very bad soap opera. Feuds between this set of YouTubers and that set of YouTubers, which are not harmless, and they have done actual professional harm to people. And for as far as I can tell, sometimes for no great reason, or just for clicks, or just for deliberately creating controversy so other people will watch their stuff. Mostly I hang around the quieter parts of YouTube, so, you know. A documentary on, what have I got on the screen? What if the Normans had lost the Battle of Hastings? That kind of thing. That's much more my sort of thing. And I certainly don't go onto Reddit or Twitch to follow anybody, really, except people I know. And even then, actually, there's nobody I follow on. Well, I haven't been on Twitter in ages. I closed my account and switched over to Blue Sky, and I don't do anything with the account. All this just in search of 8 rose hips. Last time I came over this rise, there was a wolf in front of me, which had the very good sense to simply run away. Oh, we're almost at the trapper's cabin. There should be rose hips around here somewhere. Oh, there's the bear cave over there. think it's just round this corner, isn't it? No? Oh, should be. Oh yes, here we go, I think. Yep. It's not a bear cave, it's more like a bear hole. Ooh. That could be taken completely the wrong way. Please don't do that. Alright, I'm gonna head back, I think. All I'm doing now is wandering around in the... I know there are sometimes rose hips around here, aren't there? I wonder if the door is still locked. Well, you don't have to hang around for me, Fireheart. Go to bed. 3 AM is late. For most people. Granted, that tends to be the time I typically wake up, but that's me. And you ain't me, so I don't necessarily advocate emulating me in any way, shape or form. Yes, because of course it's locked. Alright, let's head back. You think he'd let me knock on the door and... oh no, he wouldn't be happy, would he? I'm supposed... I think he's got a couple of wolf skins of mine in there. I swear this game is doing its psychic thing again. Oh, it's saying to itself. He's looking for rose hips. Let's arrange for them not to be found. And I know I could go straight across country, but I just find it easier to go this way. It wasn't in Wintermute, was it, that I was looking for that deer? I think it was in my morning runs. Or was it this one? Oh, do you know, I can't remember. And just when I wanted to find deer, I think it was actually in my sorry, not weekend, weekday runs. And just when I wanted to find the deer, there's that one, and then there's 3 or 4 more over there by the trapper's cabin. And just when I, you amble along, there they are. Yay! And when I want to find them, they vanish. Well, at least I got some birch bark out of it. Good night, Fireheart. Sleep well. See you next time. I'll probably be continuing this tomorrow. Yes, during the week I run survival. I've got 380, 390 days into that run, so nothing particularly impressive. And, oh grief, several weeks ago, I learned that after the recent price drop in the game on Steam, a lot of people bought the game. In fact, at one point they had more people playing it than at any point in the previous 10 years, which so I thought, right, for anybody who's new to the game, I'd run Wintermute because it's a halfway decent tutorial. I hadn't played it myself. I'd never played Wintermute at all, so. And, you know, I'm also curious to see how the story works out. It can be frustrating. Killing the old bear was a pain in the bottom. I did not enjoy that. But it is actually a halfway, yeah. Especially once I get on with the story. And I know I haven't done anything with the story today. This is... but with the way things are going, I will probably continue with the story tomorrow after I make my nice warm coat. And then I'll go dashing off to the Carter Hydroelectric Dam and move on to the next bit. Right. And I am actually getting hungry. So I think I am going to bring this to a close. Because I definitely need to go and make some lunch now. So I will be back with this tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. And now I know what I'm doing tomorrow morning. And if any of the 30 odd people watching have enjoyed it, please, on YouTube at least, I don't know how many people are watching me on Twitch. If the people on Twitch want to come over to Shards of Insanity on YouTube and subscribe, that's great. I would appreciate that. Or give me a follow. And on YouTube, if any of you have enjoyed this and you want to continue watching, again, why not subscribe? Doesn't cost anything. And regardless, I hope you all have, as the Long Dark Forever just said, have a good rest of the day and have a good weekend. And I just realized I'll probably be streaming this evening as well, but it won't be the Long Dark. I'll do something different. I might stream Journey this evening. Yeah, I think I might stream Journey this evening. Or Sky, but most likely Journey. So, I will see you all next time. Hope all goes well in your endeavors. Be excellent to one another.